G'day there, podcaster. We brought back a classic talk back tonight, and the callers definitely brought the goods. We asked 132410, what is the weapon under your bed? And then, maybe didn't top it, but it was equally as good. We asked the question, have you seen too much of your mum? And Donald Trump makes an appearance. Enjoy the podcast.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive
on Nova.
132410. What's the weapon under your bed? Because nobody wants to use it, but we all have got a weapon under your bed. Now, the reason we bring it up tonight is because yesterday on the show, we were speaking with listener of the show, Wallace, and he was telling us about what his dad did.
I used to get bullied a lot, and so one day I told my dad he used to keep a baseball bat under his bed. He gave me the baseball bat and said, next time the bullies mess with you, use this.
So Wallace's dad has the classic baseball bat. So if you've got baseball bat, don't call up. But any other weapons under the bed, we want to hear about it. 132410.
Ben and Belle, I've got an 18-inch aluminium fish bat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you reel in a big snapper and you just kill it quick with the fish bat. But it would also work as protection. It's lightweight.
Yep.
Okay. I can't even picture you using that, but you
know.
good
for like a hallway melee, like a close combat fight.
And if I can get him in close, I can. Yeah.
Growing up, my mum had a pitchfork, like an old school mob pitchfork.
Yeah, good for chasing ogres out of the town and that sort of thing.
She always said good for long range. Had quite a long handle.
Yeah, I want to get him in close. Mum wants to keep him away. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Stephanie in Sydney, please tell us, what's the weapon under your bed?
So on my side of the bed, I've got a crowbar, standard.
And on my standard? Is that standard having a crowbar under your bed?
Look, it gets crazier. On my partner's side, he actually keeps his samurai sword.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that's sort of one of the weapons where he wants someone to break in. You know what I mean? Like he's been watching a lot of YouTube tutorials and he's just waiting for someone to come in.
132410 is that number again?
Sammy in Melbourne, what do you got?
I got my ice pick. My mountaineering ice pick.
Dude, that's gnarly.
A mountaineering one. So it's one of those ones with a handle and the big fork on the big spiky bit on the end. Gnarly.
That is incredible. Sammy, did you go out and buy it just for that, or do you use that normally?
No, I use it. I do mountaineering, but I keep it there, and it's a weapon.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Nell and Brizzy, what have you got under your bed?
Well, mine's in my sock drawer, and it's a kitchen fork. It's just in the sock drawer.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's cute. It'll do damage, though.
Will it? What do you plan to do with that?
I don't know. Well, I can't keep a knife in the sock drawer because I'm using it. I want to stab myself accidentally, and I don't get anything under the bed. So a fork is like the closest thing where I'm not going to damage myself, but I could damage someone else.
Well, look, Mel, if a salad breaks into your house, you'll be safe.
Yeah, it's the thing. I think a lot of people also these weapons, like an ice pick, it's more of an intimidation thing. It's like, get out of here. But if you're like, hey, like treating someone like an hors d'oeuvre, like they're not really going to be scared of that. Catherine in Melbourne, what weapon do you have under your bed?
Yeah, hi, guys. I have a pig sticker.
A pig sticker?
Yes.
What's
that's
that?
What it was called. It's it's got a wooden handle and it's like a screwdriver but sharp.
That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it doesn't sound like something I want in me, that's for sure.
I don't really want to know what that was actually like.
Well, I assume for sticking pigs.
No, I think maybe it's something you'd use. Would you use it for a barbecue, or am I wrong there, Catherine?
No, we used to have them in the office for administration to put a hole through the paper.
Because Belle, I think your brain's animal cruelty, but I think it's more like it's a nickname for a thing, a pig sticker.
Better be.
Yeah, I don't know. Catherine, thank you very much for sharing. We are getting great calls for this, as we always do. Dory in Barizzi, what's the weapon under your bed?
So I'm in the hood. I'm a single mom of three. On one side of my bed, I have a massive metal pole. On the other side of my bed, I have a block of concrete. And then behind my door, I've got a golf club and a little small knife.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, it must be a rough area.
I don't agree with the block of concrete because I feel like that's going to be slow and cumbersome to use.
Unless you've been training with like a melee attack. So it's it's concrete pipe, and then the knife is a warning, and it's you've got it sort of all panned out there. Ben in Melbourne, you've got a weapon under your bed.
Yeah, I've got my daughter's piñata stick from her fourth birthday party.
Oh yes, is it just kind of like almost like a broomstick pole, but just like cut in half? Is it that kind of vibe?
Yeah, so it's a long broomstick covered in unicorn wrapping. It does the job.
Yeah. It'd be shameful getting beaten with that as well, with the unicorn print on it. Kerry, what about you? A weapon under your bed?
Yeah, I have the metal rod from my old club lock from my steering wheel.
Oh, they're heavy as well, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty damn heavy. It broke years back, and the rod fell out. So I was like, this would be handy to keep under my bed.
Yeah, it sort of feels like a prison style type one. Where you sort of fashioned that. You know what I mean? Like you could go out and get a cricket bat or a baseball bat or something like that.
The thing I love about this topic, weapon under your bed, is we're getting so many phone calls, 13, 24, 10, and Liam, you touched on it. It's something that you don't talk about with people, but then when you ask someone, of course everyone's got a weapon under their bed. And everyone is jumping at the chance to share theirs. 13, 24, 10. We're asking you the question, what's the weapon you keep under your bed?
Felicity in Sydney, what do you got?
I've got one of those chicken rotisserie things that you put in the barbecue. The one with like the 3 stubby things.
Yeah, that's brutal. Treating someone like a hot chook. I mean, I suppose they've come into your home. They're not supposed to be there. That's what you get. Lee in Brisbane, what do you have?
I've got a Maasai Warriors club that I bought in the Maasai years ago.
Sounds dangerous, my friend.
Can you just kind of describe it? What does it look like?
It looks like an axe, but it's got a serrated edge on it, but beautifully balanced. And I reckon I could chuck it if I had to. I've walked around the house with it a few times over the years, but
just practicing intruders.
Just on night patrol.
Did you get it from overseas?
Yeah, from the middle of Africa in the Maasai there.
How'd you get that through customs?
Oh, years ago you used to be able to send them back in the post. So.
Could have made a bit of money off that. Jess in Melbourne, tell us, what's the weapon under your bed?
Well, it's not essentially under my bed. It's more between my bed head and my mattress, but it's one of those old marble rolling pins.
Oh, yeah, that'd be heavy.
Marble rolling pin.
It is. It was my grandmother's.
Was it her weapon that she kept under her bed?
No, it was the one that, you got threatened with when you were younger.
Yes. So you've embraced the fear there. And now you're using it on others. Good.
Nana would be proud.
God, I love this. Donald Trump's latest business venture. He's released his own trading cards.
By popular demand, I'm doing a new series of Trump trading cards. It's really something. These cards show me dancing and even me holding some bitcoins. They call me the crypto president. I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people are saying that, so don't miss out.
What?
That's legit. That's real. I like how he says bitcoins.
A lot of people are saying that.
A lot of people are calling me the crypto president. Are they? What? I don't know. I've never heard that. But obviously he's trying to win over younger voters. They're in an election at the moment. And he is going all out with this tactic.
After the raging success of my collectible cards, I'm now releasing a new line of toys. Trump yo-yos. They go down, but they come back up again, just like me. Trump Beyblades. Let him rip. You know who doesn't have a custom Beyblade? Kamala. Quite frankly, she doesn't have much of a campaign either. Custom Donald Trump Monopoly with extra get-out-of-jail-free cards. Little Donald Trump beanie babies. Oh, so cute. Trump Lego, so you can build your own wall. The Trump Tamagotchi, I like that one. The Donald Trump Vortex Mega Howler. Hear it whistle through the air like a ballistic warhead, much better than the little rocket man from North Korea's weaponry. And the all-new Trump Nerf gun. Ouch, my ear. All the toys are American-made, made right here in this country. None of them are made in China. China. They're good toys, great, even the best, maybe. I don't know, people are saying. Get yours in store today.
13, 24, 10. Did you see too much of your mum? Because 50-year-old mother Tyra Banks...
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
She has announced that she's going to be hitting the Victoria's Secret runway for like the lingerie walk in October this year. This comes after 20 years of her not having done it. Like, she's 50 now. She's a mum. And now she's getting up on that runway. She's strutting her stuff. And she's going to look great. But her little kid, her little son, is going to be sitting there in the crowd looking up going, wait, what?
Yeah, right at eye level as well.
Yeah. Especially at school when people are going, your mum's got a rockin' body, dude. He's going, shut up, please. No, like, look, I've got it on TikTok.
Did you see too much of your mum? 13, 24, 10. Prizes up for grabs. Isabel in Melbourne, did you see too much of your mum?
Yes, I did. When I was younger, I was going under my mum's bed for whatever reason, and I found her toy.
Oh!
That's a bit much.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Yeah, no good.
Did you ever talk about it with her?
Yeah, I did, because it was when I was too young to actually understand what it was. So I went to Mum and I was like, hey, what's this? And she didn't know what to say.
And then as you grew up, you realised.
Yes.
Isabel, thank you very much for sharing. If you have got a call, we want to hear it on 13 24 10. Did you see too much of your ma? Casey in Melbourne, tell us what happened.
Hi, I guess I've seen far more than my mum than I've ever wanted to see. I was a beauty therapist and I did her Brazilian wax.
Oh, righto. Yeah, that's personal, isn't it? And I mean, it's sort of, in a way, it's sort of, serendipitous. You sort of came out of there and, you were well acquainted at some point. It's just you don't really want to go back there.
There's that.
Is she a single ma and getting out and about, or was it for your
No,
dad?
she wasn't a single mum at the time. She was definitely married and in a relationship, and I did not want to know any more about it.
Who asked who to do it?
There was no asking, it was basically just telling. So she's very...
You're going to get in there, Casey.
Okay, well, yeah. And it would be worse if Dad asked you to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Bit of a treat. Father's Day coming up. Casey, you reckon you could work your magic?
Casey, that was a great call. Thank you very much.
And you know what, Casey, to say thanks, we'll give you a year's worth of Disney Plus.
Yay, excellent. Thank you.
No worries.
That's all thanks to Belong Mobile. Get more of the good stuff with Belong Mobile.
Yep, and we have got plenty more of those to give away. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Did you see too much of your mum?
Philip in Sydney, good evening. Did you see too much of your mum?
Oh, yeah, I did, and this was so awkward.
Go for it, Philip.
Yes, I was helping my mum with her phone, and on her internet browser history, it dropped down. And I was seeing so many things.
Oh, interesting. What was she sort of into?
We did have to dump what Philip was saying there because Liam asked a very loaded question and he got a loaded answer.
Yeah, I did expect that to blow back in my face, in all honesty. No, you got to have a lash sometimes, don't you? Mel in Sydney, did you see too much of your mum?
Yes, way too much, and it was a surprise.
Go for it.
I was in high school at the time, and I was at home just playing with my dog, and I didn't hear my mum. She was screaming out for me, getting out of the shower. She needed a towel. And I was just playing around, and I turned around, and she started chasing me around the dining room table. She was so mad. Everything was flying everywhere, and I was just running for my life.
Your mum was chasing you around the house nude after a shower?
Yes, because I didn't hear her asking for a towel. She was so mad and very naked.
Tits akimbo. Sarah in Adelaide, you saw too much of mum?
Yeah, so I saw too much of my mum and dad.
Oh. What happened?
I was about 10 years old, and I went looking for my mum, and I found them both
in their bedroom with my dad behind my mum.
At least they love each other, though, you know.
I don't know. It's not very intimate that way.
Luke joins us in Melbourne. Did you see too much of Mum?
Way too much.
What happened?
I was 14 and I called my mum and said, hey, we're going to hang out at a mate's place after school. We got to my mate's place. He didn't have his keys. I said, hey, that's cool. We can go to my place. As we unlocked the door and walked into the lounge room, my mum and her boyfriend were doing that special kind of wrestling, facing away from us, like a really bad view for your two best mates. And there was some sort of scuffling, and I was like, I don't want to know.
But I'm sure, you know, being sensible 13-year-old boys, they would have just forgotten about it and not told anyone at school. And, you know, we just would have been like, let's all just be sensible about this. It wasn't even that funny. 13, 24, 10. Have you had a run-in with a little shit? Just a kid where you're just like, oh, my God. Is someone disciplining this child? 13, 24, 10 is the number. Bit of a worry overseas. A 4-year-old was mucking around in a museum, being a little S, and he smashed a 3,500-year-old vase. Never getting that back.
Isn't it wild what that vase has withstood? All those years it's managed to survive.
Couple of world wars.
Yeah.
9/11.
Yep.
Yeah, but like also like natural disasters, like 3,000 years. That's like earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, and then this 4-year-old
been and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Withstood Jesus.
It's been a bit happening. There's been a bit on in the last.
Couldn't
COVID.
handle the 4-year-old.
There was bloody COVID as well. Let's not forget about that.
And the 4-year-old just smashed it.
You know what though? That kid's going to tell that story for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Little brat. Jason in Adelaide joins us now. Have you had a run-in with a little shit?
Hey, guys. Yeah, I have. So I work in real estate, and a couple of months ago I was doing a rental open one night, and a lady comes out to me and says, oh, don't you think it's pretty rude when somebody uses the toilet during an open inspection? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, I saw a kid going in and he's doing a poo in the toilet. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So the kid walks out, doesn't say anything with the mother, and I'm like, did you happen to use the toilet? And then they were like, oh, yes. And I'm like, well, I don't know how you flushed it because the property doesn't have any water connected.
So you literally had a run-in with a little shit.
Or a big one, depending.
Jason, love your call, mate. Have you got Disney Plus?
No, I don't.
Well, you do now, mate. 12 months of it.
Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Get more of the good stuff with Belong Mobile, like a big day off to do whatever you want. Visit the Nova Win page to enter. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz.
Jazz in Brisbane, what happened?
The little shit is my 1-year-old daughter, Willow, who
Yeah.
I very badly decided to bring to one of my foiling classes about 6 months ago. She decided to take one of the foiling bowls off a girl's trolley and sat in the corner and ate it. I had to cancel
Or she ate
my
like
foiling.
the peroxide.
Yeah, so full developed like bleach that goes in foils on girls' heads.
Yeah. Is she doing all right?
Yeah, that was a 3-day hospital trip where they had to basically make her puke it out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, metal and bleach. You couldn't get worse.
Yeah, you'd think after one bite that's enough of that. You know what I mean? You're not finishing the bowl. It's like, oh, I've started. It might get better. Fiona in Brizzy, tell us about the little S.
Hi. Well, so a couple of years back, myself and a friend of mine, we were living in the UK at the time. We were air hostesses, and we decided a couple of days off, let's take a trip. So we headed off to Cyprus on a plane. And for the whole journey, this child decided to kick the back of the seat incessantly, non-stop. So myself and my friend, we switched seats. Okay, you've an hour of it, I've got an hour of it. Anyway, the child said, Mum, I need to go to the toilet. The two of us were out of that seat like bolts, lightning, standing behind the two of them in the toilet. The mum went into the toilet. She came out. He said, Mum, I need to do a poo. So she said, okay, I'll wait here. So my friend distracted the mother. I locked the toilet door. Child stuck inside. We head back to our seat as if nothing happened. We had a snooze. There was such a commotion because the child was stuck in there for 20 minutes. The whole aircraft we turned upside down looking for this child. The child was stuck screaming for 20 minutes in the toilet.
That's diabolical.
We sat there as if nothing had happened. We were like, oh, poor child.
Fiona, are you a mum now?
Yes, I am.
And would you do that to your own kid?
Oh, gee, yeah, listen, I would. That banging at the back of the seat, really, it's not on.
Yeah, it's not on. Yeah, and I think in your defence, like you knew the child was locked in the toilet. You knew that the child was safe. Like, they're not getting hurt.
I don't know. It's the whole cat in the box analogy. Like if the kid's in there, you don't actually know what's going on.
Currency Quiz!
Yep, that's right. The Currency Quiz. Nova is the home of the biggest cash prizes.
Claire in Brizzy, we have $1 million to give away tonight. Massive. Obviously, we don't know the currency yet. We'll find that out at the end if you get the next 3 questions right. Hoping for Australian dollars. I mean, hell, imagine if you got US.
Imagine if you got euros as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay, well, the opening ceremony of the Paralympics was last night. What city are they being held in?
Paris.
Oasis announced they were reforming this week. I'm very excited. I've got my flights booked, hoping to get tickets this weekend. The title of an Oasis song is what alcoholic beverage? Supernova.
Champagne.
Oh my God, here we go. Last question. Can she do it? There's a brand new airline coming to Australia. Koala Airlines. It'll go well next to Qantas with the kangaroo. What food do koalas eat?
Food.
Yeah, you don't know.
There's $1 million up here.
Is it leaves from a gum tree?
Did you say leaves from a gum tree?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire, but you've won $1 million!
Eucalyptus leaf gum leaves! They eat leaves of a tree!
Claire! Wow, okay, all right. Well, we're on here. You've done your part. Now we just have to sit tight and wait to see what currency the wheel is going to land on.
How are you feeling, Claire?
Oh my God, my heart is in my throat.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Mine is too. I mean, what would you spend $1 million on?
Well, it depends on what currency, but absolutely, if it's enough, I would go travelling.
Yeah, you should dream big. You know, dream big.
Oh, that's it. I mean, as we said, Aussies would be nice, but even better, like some British pounds or anything.
Any yen's doing it right at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's give it a spin, Claire. Let's find out. Here we go. Lebanese pounds. It's $1 million Lebanese pounds. Oh, wow. $16.25 Australian.
Okay. All right. So I'm not travelling too far.
No, you can travel down to the corner shop.
Well, you could go to Lebanon and spend $1 million.
True.
Claire, thank you very much. We play again next week. You're on Nova with Ben Lehman Belle.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.